Welcome to part 3 of our Nordic series here on Lingua Obscura. If you're new to the series, go ahead and check out parts 1 and 2 linked below before diving into this video to get the full context. However, if you have watched the previous videos, you know that in this series I try to examine lesser-known languages and cultures that either do interest enough attention or have been misrepresented in popular media. My aim with this series is to uncover interesting elements of Norse history and culture and hopefully broaden your understanding of Northern Europe. So far, we've discussed the history of the region, the geography of the North, the runes, and even explored the Old Norse language. So what could we possibly talk about next? Well, one of my viewers suggested that I talk about Norse mythology, which seems like a good topic for a mythology series. However, when I began looking into the subject, I quickly realized that Norse mythology is actually quite well known. Just think of Marvel's Thor or God of War. Many people know about Norse gods like Odin, Thor, and Loki. For this reason, I didn't want to simply rehash already existing information. Instead, I decided to approach the subject in my own way. What I find most intriguing about Norse mythology is how neatly it maps onto the conditions of northern life. Let's start with the concept of the nine worlds. According to Norse mythology, the nine worlds are connected by the colossal world tree Yggdrasil. Some sources say Yggdrasil is an ash tree, while others claim it to be a giant tree without leaves. Either way, the first and most well-known of these nine realms is Asgard, which serves as the home of the Aesir, one of two groups of Norse gods. Within Asgard lies the majestic hall of Valhalla, where the great warrior and hero Odin sits on his throne, Halidsulf, and surveys the nine realms. Asgard is essentially the Nordic equivalent of heaven. To reach this heavenly abode, one must traverse the magnificent Bifrost Bridge, guarded by Heimdall, who keeps watch over the realms with his magical horn. But Norse mythology isn't merely about a single heaven. It speaks of multiple divine abodes scattered across the cosmos. In the east of Midgard, the realm of men, lies Vanaheim, the abode of the Vanir gods. Though Odin may rule from Asgard, the Vanir gods are equally revered, with some sources suggesting that they originated in a prehistoric homeland far to the south. Their chief deity, Frey, is celebrated for his ability to grant fertility and bountiful harvests, ensuring prosperity for the mortals who honor him. In stark contrast to the grandeur of Asgard and the optimism of Vanaheim, we have Niflheim, a realm shrouded in darkness and eternally bound to winter and ice. Here, the Norns, three female deities, weave the threads of fate for mortals, shaping their lives according to the will of the gods. Further still is Muspelheim, a realm of fire and heat, where Surtur, a primordial giant, awaits his fateful moment to engulf the cosmos in flames. On the western edge of existence lies Jotunheim, the land of the giants, where frost giants and fire giants reside. Their immense size and boundless arrogance often bring them into conflict with the gods. Traveling south from Jotunheim leads us to Svartalfheim, the shadowy realm of the Dark Elves, also known as the Dwarves, renowned for their skill in crafting magical weapons and armor. The Dwarves possess knowledge of the deepest secrets of the earth and forge some of the most powerful artifacts in Norse mythology. Moving further south, we arrive at the ethereal realm of Alfheim, where the Light Elves or Light Dwarves make their home. In this realm, the days are long and filled with joy, and every elf possesses an indomitable spirit that allows them to live forever. Back in Midgard, humans spend their lives living between east and west, but they can also travel upwards into the heavens or downwards into the depths of the earth. With the right boat, mortals can sail to the lands of the gods, or with a proper ritual, they can venture to the underworld. For instance, when the beloved god Baldur journeys to Helheim to return from the realm of the dead, he must pay the ruler Hela a hefty ransom. By doing so, Baldur not only secures his release, but also wins the favor of the Queen of Helheim. This act of courage and cleverness allows him to restore summer to Midgard, demonstrating that even in the face of death, hope and renewal can prevail. Finally, we have the mysterious realm of Svartalfheim, located deep within the earth, shrouded in darkness. Here, the dwarves dwell in their underground kingdom, crafting powerful weapons and magical items. This subterranean realm serves as a reminder of the unseen forces that shape the world around us, much like how the Vikings, who inhabited regions with limited sunlight during the winter months, conceived of their world as existing under the light of the sun and moon, which they believed to be celestial beings journeying across the sky. In the same vein, the dwarves of Svartalfheim represent the hidden powers of the earth, working tirelessly in the shadows to create objects of immense power and beauty. Together, these nine realms form a cosmic tapestry, each distinct yet interconnected, reflecting the complexities of the world and the profound mysteries of existence. The best way to understand any culture is to look at its mythology. After all, mythologies contain valuable insights into how a culture perceives the world. The Norse weren't wrong when they claimed that humans live between East and West, for we too often find ourselves caught between opposing forces. Consider the current geopolitical climate. We live in a world that is simultaneously highly advanced and surprisingly primitive. We possess technology capable of connecting people across vast distances, yet we frequently fail to appreciate the richness of the culture right outside our doors. Norse mythology teaches us that the world isn't always as it seems. Just as the cosmos of the Norse was interwoven with magic and danger, our reality too is filled with hidden connections and potential hazards. For instance, consider how seemingly mundane objects like hammers are elevated to mythical status in Norse lore. Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, is more than just a weapon. It's a symbol of protection and justice. Similarly, in our own world, tools hold significance beyond their practical use. Examine the hammer and sickle, a simple farm tool that has evolved into a potent political symbol. Norse mythology also reminds us that life isn't solely about the pursuit of individual happiness. The gods themselves face challenges and setbacks, teaching us that personal fulfillment often emerges from confronting obstacles. In a world that glorifies instant gratification, Norse mythology encourages us to embrace the struggle and find strength in the process. Moreover, Norse mythology highlights the importance of community and cooperation. The gods didn't work alone. They had allies, friends, and siblings who supported them in their endeavors. This mirrors the human experience, underscoring that our challenges are lessened when we face them together. In an age of individualism, Norse mythology offers a refreshing perspective, reminding us of the power of unity and collective action. Lastly, Norse mythology encourages us to confront our fears head-on. Odin's willingness to sacrifice his eye for wisdom, symbolizing the value of selflessness and personal growth. Fear is a universal emotion, and by acknowledging and overcoming our fears, we can unlock new possibilities and achieve greater understanding. Norse mythology equips us with the tools to navigate these complexities. It challenges us to question our perceptions, find strength in adversity, connect with our communities, and confront our fears. By embracing these lessons, we can better understand ourselves and the world around us. We've barely scratched the surface of Norse mythology, but I wanted to show you that this mythology isn't just about gods and monsters. It is a rich source of wisdom and guidance that can help us better understand ourselves and the world around us. While we can't summon Thor whenever we face a challenge, Norse mythology reminds us that we possess inherent strength and resilience. We can draw upon the wisdom of Odin, the courage of Thor, and the resourcefulness of Loki to overcome our own obstacles. Whether we're grappling with personal fears or societal issues, Norse mythology offers timeless lessons that transcend cultural boundaries. The stories of gods and monsters serve as metaphors for our own experiences, helping us find meaning and strength in the face of adversity. Thank you for watching Lingua Obscura. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more linguistic content. Until next time, stay curious and remember that the world is full of wonders just waiting to be discovered. As we delve deeper into the world of the Nordics, we will encounter fascinating elements of Norse culture and history. If you have any suggestions for topics you'd like me to cover in future videos, feel free to comment them down below. And if you want to support the channel, consider becoming a patron where you can give input on future videos and receive exclusive perks such as early access and ad-free viewing. Once again, thank you for joining me on this journey, and until next time, keep exploring the world and its hidden secrets.